The Wounded Warrior Project and the NFL are teaming up to shine a light on the importance of managing mental health.
Yep, so Morgan Fox, defensive end for the Atlanta Falcons, joins us with his father, Joe, who is an Army veteran, to discuss the importance of vulnerability, connection, and mental wellness. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. This is awesome.
Yeah, so Joe, let's start with you. What mental health challenges do veterans face when returning to civilian life?
Yeah, veterans can have a host of different challenges when they return. And so invisible injuries can be anything from post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, to depression, to loss of identity, loss of purpose, to just dealing with isolation. And that can really affect where you're at and how you want to perform as a husband, as a father, as a brother, and can really affect our lives.
Yeah, and let's get more into this. Morgan, what was it like growing up in a military family that faced some of these challenges?
It was different, but it was something that you learned to learn to deal with. You're a young kid. You know, I was young when my dad left. He left in the middle of the night for his deployment, and then he came back. You know, you're so excited to see him, and you notice he's just a little bit different. You know, there's no running in and just grabbing him to wake him up, or you know, anything when he's asleep, or banging on something really loud when he's not expecting it, because you just don't want to trigger anything. And you kind of learn early that, you know, something is wrong. You can feel a little bit of a shift, but also you do see a shift when they start to go get help, or they find something that really does help alleviate this burden in a positive way. So being able to see that growing up, it's definitely brought me to where I'm at now with my passion for helping.
That is good.
Oh, yeah.
So, Joe, let's talk about the Wounded Warrior Project, the mission behind the organization, and how the organization helps veterans manage their mental health.
Yeah, so the mission of the Wounded Warrior Project is to honor and empower our post 9/11 veterans, and really they do this through a host of programs. They look to help in every aspect of everyone's life to make a whole warrior whole again, and then it starts anywhere in your journey. So for me, it started with my mental health journey and where I wanted to go and how I wanted to improve. And so one of the programs that has been really meaningful and helpful was Project Odyssey, which is a 12-week program that's launched by a 5-day in-person workshop that helps promote resiliency and improve psychological well-being. And this is done by providing warriors a host of different positive coping skills to be able to battle with PTSD, military sexual trauma, and traumatic brain injuries.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Joe, also talk about how the NFL is involved in the work.
Yeah, so we at Wounded Warrior Project are so lucky to be partnered with the NFL and such an amazing organization with such a large reach, and their initiative of Salute to Service provides opportunities for not just the NFL but also individual players like Morgan to be able to give back and help call attention to the veteran community and to the Wounded Warrior Project. And so through those initiatives, the support that they've been able to give us to help with our mental health wellness programs has been life-changing. And so over time, all of these programs that we're able to deliver because of the help of partners like the NFL has been able to remain free and always will remain free for our veterans and warriors that are seeking help.
Well, that is nice to hear. So, Morgan, we hear that you recently attended a mental health event with the veterans. What did you take away from that experience?
You know, attending that event was awesome. It was really cool to see these strangers come together and really just work together to try to create a better mental space for all of them. And what I took away from it is just being able to be vulnerable and talk and reach out, and at the end of the day just take that first step to go get help, because once you reach out and you realize that there are other people going through what you're going through, as well as places that will help you, that's the hardest and the biggest step. You know, everyone wants to try to bear this burden on their own, and watching these strangers come together and then leave with these coping mechanisms, these skills, this real, you know, metaphorical ladder to pull yourself out of these holes that you can get into mentally was something that I really enjoyed.
Okay, so if a family member or a friend of a veteran, they're hearing what you all are talking about, they want to find out more about it, where do they start? Where's a good place?
The best place to start is woundedwarriorproject.org on the internet. From there, you can check out the webpage, see all the resources that are available. There's the Resource Center, which can connect veterans to any program and get them connected to the help that they're searching for. And if a family member or a veteran is going through immediate crisis, please reach out to 988, and that is the crisis line, and we'll be able to help veterans that are in need right now, and we look forward to helping them.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Joe and Morgan, we appreciate what you're doing, and Morgan, good luck this season, and to both of you, thanks for being with us.
Yes.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us.
Yeah.